Hi, I've produced a few videos in recent weeks about connecting stuff in audio stuff to the what am I using here, the Action 2, DJI Action 2, and this is probably my last one because I'm running out of ideas. The subject of today's little presentation is the Sennheiser Ambeo Binaural Headset. I'll put links down in the description to everything. If you're not familiar with this already, and you probably are if you're the least bit interested in these matters, it's a headset with microphones built into the ears, and it terminates in a lightning connector, and it's connectable to iPhones. Sennheiser always said they were going to bring out an Android version of this, but they never did. And now it's been discontinued, but you can find it at some outlets going cheap. It was originally about $300 US, can now be found for about 65. So if it matches your needs, that's got to be a bargain. Anyway, it struck me to try and discover whether there was any way of connecting it to an Android phone, and if so, whether it could also be connected to the DJI Action 2 to make a very neat binaural microphone setup. The great thing about having microphones in your ears is you don't have to hold them. As I discovered in my last video, if you want a stereo pair of microphones attached to the DJI Action 2, you end up with a great big rig, which is kind of a bit defeating of the purpose of having such a tiny camera in the first place. So anyway, I found a passing reference on the internet to a device which would convert, an Anker device, A-N-K-E-R, which would convert the lightning to USB-C for connection to iPads and Windows PCs. So I thought, well, $38 or whatever, I'll give it a try. Couldn't actually find one, but I've found one which seems to be identical by Ugreen, and that arrived today, and I was just so delighted that I plugged my Sennheiser headset into it, plugged the USB-C end into the DJI Action 2, and it works, which is close to a miracle for a device which really should only work with an iPad, with an iPhone and possibly an iPad, but it also happens to work with one of my Android phones, which is a Poco F1. Not the other, which I'm still kind of working on to see if I can get around that. Anyway, the rest of this presentation will just be me walking around with the Sennheiser headset on my ears and the Action 2 in my hand. I'm going to run the wire from the earphones down through my shirt and out through my sleeve and into the camera. So it should look relatively neat. Unfortunately, the headset is white, my shirt is black, so it's going to show a bit, but you can actually get a black version, and just for good measure, I've ordered one of those for myself as well. Anyway, here goes. This is best listened to with headphones on, but it doesn't have to be, but you just get the best effect. Theoretically, with headphones on, you should be able to hear sound coming from above, below, left, right, front and back, all directions, and one of the key things will be when we're out of doors to see how it goes with wind noise, because I suspect it's a bit better for wind noise than the microphones on the DJI Action 2 are. I mean, they're good, but what do you expect? There's no protection against wind noise, and so it makes an alternative to the built-in mics on a slightly windy day. Here goes.
on the drive test, that's not allowed. What's full that one? The drive test, the line would be always menu.